So today our topic is challenges to electricity pricing. Last class we discussed last class we discussed power exchange and standard cost and transmission, okay, and conjunction pricing method and some electricity bills. Okay, so today our topic is challenges to electricity pricing. Okay, so these challenges are faced on the pricing in electricity market. Okay, so this will be okay. So these challenges will be faced on the pricing in electricity market. Okay, it will be faced on the pricing in the electricity market. Okay, so it will be follows in two models. First one will be pricing model. Okay, pricing model. Second one will be reliable forward curves. Okay, so first one will be pricing model and second one will be reliable forward curve. What is pricing model? Okay, so pricing model means it is mostly suitable pricing strategy and it is a major task in market. Actually, traditionally the basic version of Black-Scholes model were used to provide pricing the physical power option. Okay, so here the physical power option. Okay, so traditionally we are using a Black-Scholes model. So in pricing model, we are traditionally used Black-Scholes model. Okay, so the following price dynamic proposed way Black-Scholes model, and it is given as d into f of small t into capital T by f of small t comma capital T, that is equal to b into d of omega t. Here f of small t comma t. Here small t represent price at a time and capital T represent future option at a time. Okay. So challenges on electricity pricing will be faced on the markets and it will be follows in two models. First one is pricing model and second one is reliable forwarding curves. Okay, so pricing model means selecting a most suitable pricing strategy. Okay, so selecting most suitable strategy. So selecting most suitable strategy in a price market. So in traditionally our basic version will be Black-Scholes method. Okay, Black-Scholes model. So it will be used to providing a pricing to a physical power action. Actually, Black-Scholes method denotes that d of f of small t comma capital Ty f of small t comma capital T equal to d into tau of omega t, where small t represent price time and capital T represent future option time. Okay, so so challenges will be faced on the pricing electricity market. So next model we have to see the reliable forward curves. Okay, so reliable forward curves means so, so the reliable forward curve. A curve represents a set of forward or future price electricity. It is known as forward price curve. Okay, curve represents set of forward or future price electricity. Forward or future price electricity. Forward or future price electricity is known as forward price curve. Actually, a set of present market prices are determined by this curve. Set of present market prices are determined by this curve for the electricity sale at a specified times in a future. So in electricity market, forward curve is a measure of index value. Okay. So in electricity market, forward curve is a measure of index value. Okay. So challenges on electricity price, it will be faced on the market. Okay, actually it will be follows in two models. First one is the pricing model, second one will be reliable forward curve. So first pricing model means so so a set of forward set of present market things. So that means traditionally we are using Black-Scholes method. So it will, so the Black-Scholes method states that d of t comma small t comma capital T equal to f of small t comma capital T equal to b into d of omega t. So here small t represent present time and capital T represent future time. Okay. And reliable forward curve. Okay. Here the reliable forward curve represent set of forward or future price electricity. Okay. Set of forward or future price electricity. It will known as forward price curve. So by using reliable forward curve, we can identify the future price of electricity. Okay. So here a set of present market prices are determined by this curve. Okay, so here a set of present market prices are determined by this curve for electricity sales. So at a specified times in a for. So here a set of present market prices will be determined by this curve and electricity sales at a future times in a future. Okay, so present market price will be determined and demand of, so demand of the future, so in future times demand of the electricity also determined by using reliable forward curve. Okay, so in electricity market forward curve is a measure of index value. Okay, forward curve will be measure of index value. Next, construction of forward price curves. Okay, construction of forward price curves. Here, the construction of forward price curves. So, the construction of forward price curves mainly depends on time frame for a piece curve, time frame for a price curve, time frame for a price curve, and next types of forward prices curves. Okay, time frame for a price curve, time frame for a price curve, and types of forward price curves. So time frame for a price curves and time frame for a price curves and types of forward curves. Okay, time frame for a price curves and types of forward curves. So this will be used in construction of forward price curves. Okay, so construction of forward price curves. So this will be construction of forward price curves mainly depends on first first one will be time frame for a price curve and second will be types of forward price curves. Okay, so actually challenges of electricity. So these challenges of electricity will be followed in these challenges of electricity will be followed in two models: pricing model and pricing model and reliable forward curves. So the pricing model will be traditionally will be used in Black-Scholes method. So this Black-Scholes method tells that what it will tells means d of differentiation of f of t comma t by f of t comma t equal to b into d of omega t, where small t represent time period at present, capital T represent time future time. Okay, and coming to reliable forward curves, it will represent a set of market prices at forward or future. So it will so by using these forward curves we can be able to determine the demand of the electricity in future. Okay, so it will determine the set of present market prices. So it will determine the present set of present market prices and by using this curve of electricity, so sales at a specified terms for a future times and electricity market for a forward curve is a measure of index value. Okay, so it will be measure of index value. Next, coming to construction of forward price index. So whenever we have to come to construction of forward price curves, the construction of Forward price curves mainly depends on, so it will be depends on time frame for a price curves. So time frame for a price curves and types of forward price curves. Okay, types of forward price curves. So next we have to go to construction forward curves, the time frame for your price curves and types of forward curves. So time frame for a price curve and types of forward price curves. So time frame for a time frame for a price curve. So time frame for a price curve means the construction of forward curves. The construction of forward curve primarily depends on a time frame, which can be, so which can be for a short time, medium time, and long term. Okay. So construction of forward curve primarily depends on the time frame. So construction of forward curve primarily depends on the time frame. So time frame and which can be short term, medium term, and long term. So and next types of forward price curves. So coming to types of forward price curves, the forward price curves. So here the forward price curves, okay, the forward electricity price plays major role for a pricing retail and wholesale electricity. Okay, so the use of these curves by knowing the information such as changes in a consumer characteristics and supply or demand condition. Okay, here the forward electricity price the forward price electricity, so the forward electricity price, so the forward electricity price plays a major role for a pricing retailer and wholesaler electricity. Okay, so retailer and wholesaler electricity, so the use of these curves by knowing the information, so the use of these curves will be knowing the information such as changes in a consumer characteristics and supply or demand condition. Okay, supply and demand condition. Okay, so the forward electricity prices plays major role for pricing retail and wholesale electricity. So the use of these curves by knowing the information such as the use of these curves will be knowing the information such as challenges in a consumer characteristics. So challenges in a consumer characteristics, supply or demand condition, and next the curve includes three behaviors. First one is the backward backwardation, contango, and the combination of two. Backwardation, contango, and the combination of two. Okay, so here, so so for forward, so for forward curve, so the forward curve will be constructed. It will be follows time frame for a price curve. So construction of forward curve primarily depends on the time frame, which can be short term, medium term, and long term. So in types of forward price curves, when coming to types of forward price curves, so these forward electricity plays major role. So forward electricity price plays major role for a wholesaler electricity. So the use of these curves will be knowing the information such as changes in a consumer characteristics and supply or demand conditions. So the curve includes will be three behavior. So first one will be backwardation, contango, and this combination of two. So first one will be backwardation. What is backwardation? Means it is a market condition in which the spot price exceeds the future price. Okay, so it is a market condition. So the market condition in which a spot price exceeds the future price. So spot price, at spot price it will exceed the future price, and it is also known as a inverted market. So it gives a relation between forward and spot market. So whenever we draw a graph between price and time, so the graph will be like this. Okay. So it is a market condition in which spot price exceeds a future time, and also known as inverted market. So it will give a relation between the forward and spot. So for construction of forward curve, so first one will be backwardation. So the backwardation means it is a market condition in which a spot price exceeds a future price. So it will exceed a future price. So it is also known as inverted market, and it will give a relation between spot forward and spot market. Okay. So next coming to so for next coming to contango. So three behaviors will be there. First one backwardation, second one will be contango. Contango is a opposite to backwardation. So it is always used to mention the electricity market price. Okay. So contango will be opposite to backwardation. It is always used to mention the electricity market. Okay. So electricity market price. So when you draw a graph between price and time, so the graph will be like this. So it will be rising. So but in backwardation, it will be falling. So next coming to combination. So combination means these two combinations. So the combination of backwardation and contangonation. When you see this graph, so when you see this graph, it will shows the relation between combination and contango. So the combination of these two. When you draw a graph between price and time, so the graph will be first one it will be downing, and after that it will be rising. So this is a combination of backwardation and contango. So for construction of forward curve, so the three behaviors will be there. First one backwardation, second one contamination, next one combination of these two. Okay. So for challenging of electricity, so we have to use pricing model and next forward curve model. So in pricing model, we have to using the traditionally Black-Scholes method, and forward curve. So we have to So in forward curve, we have to using this curve, we have to depends the future time. So future time, the demand of electricity. So the demand of electricity, how it will be. Uh, so in future, how it will be demand. So that's it. So when you drawing these forward curves, there will be so for construction of forward curves, the three behaviors will be there. So first one is backwardation, second one is contango, third one combination. So next coming to short-term pricing forecasting. So we discussed now mm, for construction of forward curve, it will be based on time time frame. Okay, so in time frame, it will be depends on future time. So time for short term, medium term, and long term. So when you see this short term price forecasting. So when you see short-term price forecasting. So short-term price forecasting refers to determination of best price in a shorter period. So short-term pricing forecasting means it will be determines the best price in a shorter period. Okay. So it will determine a best price in a shorter periods. Okay, and it may happens that the current price of commodity, it may happens that the current price of commodity may fall in future period and hence gives opportunity to purchase at that price. Okay, so here short term pricing will be determines the best price in a shorter period, and it will may happens that the current price of commodity, so the current price of commodity may fall in future period, so the current price of commodity may fall on future period, hence it gives an opportunity. So the current price of commodity may fall in future period, so it will be fall in future period, hence use the opportunity to purchase at that price. Okay, so to purchase at that price. Okay, so here short term pricing. So short term pricing forecasting will be determines the best price in a shorter period. So it will happens that the current will be, so the current price of commodity, so the current price of commodity may fall in future period. So it will be fall in, so it will be fall in future period. And so it will be fall on future period, and it will give the opportunity to so it, so the current price at a future will be fall, so in future period it will be false. So hence it gives an opportunity to purchase at that price. Okay. Forecasting errors means, so forecasting error. So these are the three types of forecasting errors. So in short term pricing we have forecasting errors. So there are three types of forecasting errors will be there. First one will be percentage error, second one will be absolute percentage error, third one will be, okay, so first one will be percentage error, third one will be absolute, first one will be percentage error, second one will be absolute percentage error, third one will be mean absolute percentage error. So percentage error, absolute percentage error, and mean absolute percentage error, absolute percentage error, and mean absolute percentage error. First, coming to percentage error. Percentage error means PE equal to forecasted value minus actual value by actual value into 100. When, so here forecast value have to taken as VF, and actual value we have to taken as VA. So we have to writing the percentage error PE equal to VF minus VA by VA into 100. Okay, so this is a percentage error. Okay, so in short term pricing forecasting, so short term pricing forecasting means it will determine the best price in a shorter period. It may happens that the current price, it may happens that the current price of that commodity, so the current price of that commodity may fall on the future period. Current price of commodity may fall on the future period. Hence, it will give an opportunity to purchase at that price. It gives an opportunity to purchase at that prices. So coming to forecasting errors, we have uh, three forecasting errors will be there. So there are three types of forecasting errors. First one will be percentage error. Second one will be absolute percentage error. Third one will be mean absolute percentage error. So first one percentage error. First one percentage error PE equal to forecast value minus actual value by actual value. When you have to take VF as the forecast value and VA will be actual value, then percentage error equal to VF minus VA by VA into 100%. Okay, this is a percentage error. So next, next absolute percentage error. Here absolute percentage error. Okay, so the absolute percentage error means the magnitude of here absolute percentage error. So the absolute percentage error means the magnitude of percentage error is referred as absolute percentage error. So the magnitude of percentage error will be referred as percentage absolute percentage error. Magnitude means we have to taken as, so we have to taken as delta. So the here we have to taken so we have to taken the mod. We have to taken mod value of percentage error, then we have to get the absolute percentage error. Okay, so absolute percentage error means the magnitude of percentage error. Okay. So this absolute percentage error will be obtained. So actually percentage error means forecast value minus actual value by actual value into 100. So when you have to take the, so P equal to VF minus VA by, so VF minus VA by VA into 100. When you have to take in the mod of VF minus VA by VA into 100, then you have to get the magnitude of this percentage value, percentage error. So that is we have to taken as absolute percentage error. So next coming to mean absolute percentage error. Okay. Here, mean absolute percentage error. So the mean absolute percentage error is defined as the percentage of mean average of error. Here, percentage of the mean average of the error. Okay, percentage of the mean average of the error. So that means percentage error equal to so mean, we have to take the mean value 1 by n sigma of and mod of forecast value minus actual value by actual value into 100. So then you have to get the mean value of percentage error. Okay. So, okay. So, percentage error, absolute percentage error and mean value. Okay. So, mean absolute error. Okay. So, in challenges of electricity, we have to, so this is a mean absolute percentage error. Okay. So, so for construction forward bragging, we have short-term pricing. So in short-term pricing, so we have to take in the forecast error. So in forecasting error, we have three types of forecasting errors will be there. That is percentage error, absolute percentage error, and mean absolute percentage error. So percentage error means as forecast value minus actual value by actual value into 100. So then absolute percentage error means, so the mean, the magnitude of percentage error is referred as absolute percentage error. When you have to take in the mod of VF minus VA by VA into 100. So next mean absolute percentage error means when you have to get the mean value of percentage error, so then we have to obtain the mean value. So that is a mean absolute percentage error. Okay. So, so these are the topics. So thank you. So today our class we discussed challenges of so today in today class we discussed challenges of electricity. So challenges of electricity price. So in challenges of electricity price, we have so there are it will be follows in two models. First one will be pricing model. Second one will be forwarding model. Okay. So so in challenges of electricity, so the challenges of electricity facing in two follows, that is the pricing model and reliable model. So pricing model will be, so in pricing model, traditionally we are using Black-Scholes method. So Black-Scholes method will tells that d of d of d of f of t comma t, so small t comma capital T, and f of t comma t equal to b of d omega t. Here small t price at a time and capital T future option at a time. And and coming to reliable forward curve, a curve represents a set of so it will represent a set of forward and future price electricity. It will known as forward price curve. So in reliable forward curve, we have to determine the mm, so we have to determine the sales on a future time. Okay, and index, so and it will be, so in electricity market, the forward curve, and forward curve will be measures the index value. And next coming to Con- construction of forward price curve. So the construction of forward price curves mainly depends on time frame and the types of forward prices. Coming to time frame. So time frame, what it tells means it depends on the time. So it will depends on the time frame. So it will depends on time frame, that is short term timing, medium term and long term. Coming to types of forward prices. So in forward prices, it will plays a major role, okay, in forward electricity. So the use of these curves will be knowing the information. So in the customer characteristics and supplies the demand conditions. Okay, so the curve includes actually three behaviors, that is backwardation, concatenation and combination. Backwardation means in the it is a so in the, so it will be, so it is a market condition in which spot price will be exceeds, and it will be known as inverted market. And concatenation means the opposite to backwardation. And combination means the combination of backwardation and concatenation. Coming to short term pricing, short term price forecasting. In short term pricing forecasting, we have to determine the best price in a short period of time. Okay, and we have forecast errors also there, that is percentage error, absolute percentage error and mean absolute percentage error. Absolute percentage error means VF minus VA by VA into 100, and we have to get mean absolute means we have to take in as mod of percentage error, then we have to get the absolute percentage error. Then mean absolute means we have to take in the mean value of percentage error, then we have to get the mean absolute error. So that's it today class. Okay, today these are all topics we are discussed. Thank you for everyone.